Ray Kurzweil is one of the technological geniuses of our age. His title is something like Chief Engineer at Google, and yet his resume is so amazing that this doesn't even really add anything to it. He's been inventing things, many technological fields for years. He's a musician. He's an amazing guy. He's very interested in health and longevity and making the human genome more productive for individual people. Just a remarkable guy. So I see him speak in Halifax, Nova Scotia at this big data congress with international scientific types from all over the world. It's an amazing talk, and I write a blog about it, sort of his tips for what you really need to pay attention to in technology, how it's growing exponentially, all kinds of amazing health technologies that are coming up, and I take notes and I write this blog. So I'm down in Denton, Texas, and a friend of mine was going to see my son Ben's master's degree recital. He lives in Austin. He wasn't able to attend. So anyway, I'm walking across the Walmart parking lot with my wife, and I'm talking to my friend John on the phone as we walk across this parking lot, and I'm recounting Ray Kurzweil's amazing talk. So meanwhile, this friend of mine that I met in prep school years ago is one of those guys who's very good at an awful lot of things. Art, music, science, technology. He's a hands-on guy. He likes to build things and fix things. He's just a remarkable person. And one thing I knew from watching him when he was younger was that when he would master things so quickly and do a good job and move on to something else, but not be a dilettante. An amazing person. So I'm telling him this interesting story about Ray Kurzweil and all his sort of tricks for understanding technology and health and amazing things like that. And so how to live forever is the kind of the funny way that he puts it. So I'm explaining this talk to my friend John as I'm walking across the parking lot talking on the phone, and John kind of laughs and he goes, "Oh yeah," he says, "I get it. Is this the theme? How to be a genius?" And I get the joke and I laugh because really these remarkable people, they give you all kinds of hints and tips and they touch on all kinds of things, but you sort of have to be them in order to do what they are. And it was so impressive to do what they do. So funny to hear my friend, who's a real talented guy, and he kind of picked this out because now we're in the world of kind of life hacking and mind hacking, and pick up all these great tips from these brilliant people. But ultimately, you could do a lot of the things that Kurzweil does, and you wouldn't quite pull it off because he's a genius and you're not. And my my friend John, who's a pretty remarkable guy, just kind of put his finger on that in one sentence. So thank you, John.